total of 17 teams eligible to play for the 13th Region Championship, and we are down to 4. Welcome to Jackson County High School here on PRTC TV as we are getting set for the semifinal round of the 2021 13th Region Baseball Tournament. Good to have you on what has been a rainy day today, but you wouldn't know it by looking at the field out here. This field was really built to be able to contain and soak up water, and it looks green and beautiful, and the grounds crew's done a great job as we are set for the first of 2 broadcasts tonight, coming to you live on this Monday, June 7th on our PRTC TV Facebook page and also our PRTC TV YouTube channel in high def. First game is going to feature the Knox Central Panthers against the Whitley County Colonels, and the nightcap will feature the home team, the Jackson County Generals, taking on the Middlesboro Yellow Jackets. Great to have you once again, and we are set. Whitley County coming in with a very impressive 28-9 record. That is the best record they have had in this century. Online records only go back to 1999, but over the last 22 seasons, this is the best record they've had, and they're looking to be the 13th Region champion. Knox Central coming in with a record of 16-11 on the year, and we are set for baseball. Knox Central coached by Mike Bright in his 5th season. He has a very impressive win-loss record of 104 wins against 51 losses. Brady Worley, the shortstop, number 14, going to lead things off for the Panthers. He takes a called first strike. Worley on the season, the leading hitter for the Panthers, hitting an impressive .410 with 1 home run and 21 RBIs. Takes that one a little tight, 1-1. These two teams have met one time this year, back on April 23rd at Knox Central. Whitley won that one handily, 12-11, as Worley takes a ball outside, 2-1. But as we have learned, especially here late in the season, you can throw all that out because it's tournament time and teams are playing hard. There's a slow hit ball down to shortstop, and they just get him by half a step. Nice play over there by the Whitley County shortstop, Luke Stanfield. That'll bring up the third baseman, number 18, Bryce Emmel. 1 out, top of the first. On the hill for Whitley County is Bryce Anderson, number 6. That was the first pitch strike. First 2 batters, he's gotten off to a good start. Bryce is 2-1 on the year with a 2.22 ERA. He struck out 33 in 28 innings. Swing and strike 0-2 now as Emmel has dug a hole in the count. Emmel on the year hitting .318, no home runs, and 14 RBIs. The 0-2 is strike 3. Legendary announcer Marty Brenneman would say good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
To the plate, the first baseman, number 25, Larkin Abner.
So that is out number 2 for Knox Central here in the top of the first. Larkin Abner steps to the plate, number 25. Over at first base tonight, he's having an exceptional year as well, hitting .384, leading the team with 9 home runs and 41 RBIs. Hits a line shot. Nice play out there by the second baseman, Matthew Wright, to grab it on the fly. And the Panthers go down 1-2-3, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. At the end of a half inning, no score. Corbin make that Knox Central and Whitley County. We're back with the bottom of 1 coming up next on PRTC TV.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
How'd I do?
You'll get better.
Tim can't wait to be a real driver. But for now, he's king of the online track, thanks to PRTC Broadband. Our 100% fiber network speeds up to 1 gig, giving the edge against players anywhere, even the other end of the couch.
Whoa.
You'll get better.
Visit prtcnet.org to learn more.
On the mound for Knox Central in this 13th Region semifinal game will be number 2. That's Casey Bright for the Panthers. Having a great season is Mr. Bright. 1.87 ERA, 5-0 on the year, 33 strikeouts in 30 innings pitched. And he will face Petrie, Stanfill, and Harp for the Whitley County Colonels here in the bottom of the first.
Colonels, the third baseman, number 3, Caden Petrie.
Caden Petrie is not only their top offensive player, he's also would be considered their ace on the mound, or at least one of their aces. Not getting the start tonight on the hill, but he is hitting .491 with 2 home runs and 30 RBIs and 23 doubles. Playing third base tonight is number 3, appropriately, Caden Petrie. First pitch on the outside corner, a called strike. These two teams have only met one time in the last 22 seasons in the regional tournament, and that was way back in 2006 when they met in the very first round of it, and KC won in a close one, 7-6. And my good friend and public address announcer Doug Wilson said that Petrie actually pitched in yesterday's quarterfinal game, or Saturday's. And my other good friend on my other side, Mark Sulfrich, said he was also named the 13th Region Player of the Year. He flies out to center field, and that catch made out there by Abe Brock. Nice play by Brock to retire Petrie. It's always good to get out the 13th Region Player of the Year and the winning pitcher from the earlier round of the region. So Knox Central's Bright off to a good start. Now he's going to face the shortstop, number 15, Luke Stanfill. First pitch, a swinging strike. Knox Central at 16-11 on the year. Whitley County at 28-9. And as I mentioned, the records really don't matter this time of the year because the home team, the Jackson County Generals, knocked off 2 teams with 26 wins apiece already in this tournament, and they only had 13 or 14 wins going into those games. Pitch is on the way. It is fouled off to the right side, out of play. Well, we got 1-1, 1-2. I think it's 1-2. Pitch from Bright is swung on and missed, and he's got him on a swinging strikeout. 2 outs for Whitley County.
Now batting the center fielder, number 13, Sam Hart.
So Bright off to a good start. Sam Harp, the center fielder, up next for Whitley. Off-speed pitch stays upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. No score here in the bottom of the first. Panthers and the Colonels. The 1-0 up the middle. Shortstop takes it Throws it across the diamond, and he got him by a half a step. So both teams go 1, 2, 3 in the first inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Whitley County. Nobody left on base at the end of 1, nothing. Top of second up next. Stay tuned to PRTC TV. Located in the Jackson County Regional Industrial Park in Annville, Kentucky, the Jackson County McKee Industrial Development Authority helps companies and communities win. It is and always will be our mission to recruit new business and industry and support the people in our region. We want the people and industry to stay in Jackson County, and here's why. We offer workforce information and training, business planning for new and existing businesses, the fastest broadband in Kentucky, state-of-the-art facilities, and financial assistance and tax incentives. All of this with a rich culture of communities that care. We were just announced as a certified work ready in progress area. What does this mean for Jackson County? It means that we're ready to go to work with a diverse, skilled, and dedicated workforce. We now have a prime 22-acre construction-ready location just off the newly constructed Highway 30 and only 18 miles from I-75. Close enough, yet far enough. We're Kentucky's advanced manufacturing hub.
If your house is unsellable,
don't worry about it.
The Twins take over.
It's been on the market for 3 months.
It takes expertise and elbow grease.
That rhymed.
To go from no offers
We couldn't get rid of it.
to off the market.
We did it.
All new unsellable houses. Tuesday at 9 on HGTV.
Headed to the top of the second inning here in this first of two semifinal games of the 2021 13th Region Baseball Tournament, for the first time ever being hosted here at Jackson County High School on PRTC TV. Both teams went down in order in that first inning, 1, 2, 3. So Knox Central will send batters 4, 5, and 6 to the plate here on the top of the second. First pitch is up high to the second baseman, number 8, Braden Embry. Braden hitting .299 on the year, no home runs. Make that 1 home run and 14 RBIs. I'll get it right in a minute. 1 home run and 22 RBIs. Numbers are running together. 1 home run, 22 RBIs for Embry, hitting .299. The 1-0 squares to bunt, pulls back up high, 2-0. Bryce Anderson on the hill for the Colonels. 2-0 right through there, 2-1. Two-one outside. Now I must have missed a pitch. I thought that was 2-1, but it was 3-1.
Now batting the pitcher, number 2.
First base runner for either team here in the game as Embry draws a leadoff walk. One on, nobody out. First pitch is a little up, it appears. That is the pitcher, Casey Bright, number 2. That one almost got a piece of him inside, 2-0. Defense straight away for the left-handed hitting Bright. The 2-0 is inside, 3-0. So Anderson having a little bit of control trouble here in the top of the second. Already one man on with a walk, and Bright just a pitch away from being the second one. He is taken all the way. It is a strike, 3-1. Bright hitting .297, no home runs, and 21 RBIs on the season. The 3-1 fouled back. Would have been ball 4 inside. Nice little breeze blowing. A lot of times after the rain like we had today, it would be really humid and sticky, but it's actually a really nice afternoon for baseball. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and that one's inside and low, so the first 2 batters for Knox Central have reached on walks. And now the designated hitter, Jacob Osborne, steps to the plate. Osborne on the season's hitting .214, no home runs, and 7 RBIs. We'll see if they try to bunt him over to play some small ball. They do not, as it's a swing and a miss, 0-1. One thing about it, and it's really changed in a lot of sports, but you've seen a dramatic shift. You don't see many teams at the high school level anymore that play small ball that will bunt teams over. Oh, off-speed pitch, a nice one there from Bryce Anderson, and it's now 0-2. Embry on second, leadoff walk. Bright followed him with another walk. He's at first, nobody out, top of the second, no score. Pitch is up high and outside, 2-1. Winner of this one will take on the winner of Jackson County and Middlesboro, which will be in the nightcap tonight. That game will be tomorrow night, right back here on this same field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Anderson kicks and fires, and it is popped up behind the plate. Catcher will not have room. It'll bounce back here among the spectators. 7 o'clock first pitch tomorrow night, or do you know, Doug? 6 o'clock? Okay. 6 o'clock tomorrow night for the championship game. Winner of this game against the winner of the second game. Weather permitting, Mark says. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Osborne. The 1-2 is outside now, 2-2. They throw back kind of casually behind the runner on second, Embry, but he gets back there safely. Won't be a three-peat for the Corbin Redhounds. They had won the region in 2018 and 2019. Of course, there was no baseball last year because of the pandemic, and that hit him in the bat, or did hit him in the...
Coming to the plate, number 13, the left fielder, Lorenzo Smith.
So Anderson, after getting some of his control back, then ends up hitting Osborne in the back. I wasn't sure if it hit him in the back or the bat, which you've seen that happen before. Unlucky for the hitter, but that pitch actually got Osborne, so he'll go to first, and we got bases loaded and nobody out here for the Panthers in the top of the second. Coach is coming out to talk to him, all the infielders gathering around. Lorenzo Smith going to step to the plate, the left fielder, with a position to do some damage here for the Knox Central Panthers. Lorenzo Smith hitting an even 200 on the season. 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. All right, conference on the mound is over. So there hasn't actually been a batted ball in fair territory in the inning, but nonetheless, sacks are jacked, nobody out. Ducks on the pond. The pond is full of ducks. Lorenzo Smith up there, bases loaded, nobody out. Anderson's first pitch outside. That ball is low, 2-0, so Anderson continuing to have control trouble here in this second inning. And you've got to think that Coach Jeremy Shope will not let this get too far out of hand before he brings in some relief. The 2-0 is outside and low, 3-0. Bet you a good cold pop he's taking here. Do what? It will be a Dr. Enough, which is only available at Anvil Town and Country Shell. The 3-0 is outside, walked him on 4 pitches. Mark giving me these senseless plugs. I love it. So the run scores.
Now batting the catcher, number 5, Caden Collins.
Embry scores. Bright moves on to third. Osborne to second, and Lorenzo Smith to first. That will be the third walk of the inning, and also a hit batsman thrown in there. So Coach Shope, second visit, and you got to think we're going to have a new arm coming to the hill to try to limit the damage here. Knox Central already up 1-0, and interestingly enough, that is as many runs that they scored in the entire game back on April 23rd against Whitley County when they lost 12-1. Got a pitching change. We'll step away for a quick break. 1-0 Knox Central, top of second. Back with more up next. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
Why, hello there, America. John Michael Higgins here, host of America Says. All new episodes every weeknight at 7 on Game Show Network, which I bet you knew already. Now, if that is news to you, it means that your very generous and smart provider is giving you a free preview of Game Show Network. Everyone's a winner. And if you'd like to keep that winning feeling going, upgrade your programming package on your TV provider's website.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help. With fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
So, what are we doing here?
Well, just a trim. Maybe kind of a layered look.
Will you read the sign?
How about some real choice? Like the choices you get with IPTV, new from PRTC. Enjoy free HD and new features like on-screen caller ID. Plus, record 4 programs at once with our HD DVR. PRTC. It's all about you.
New pitcher on the mound for the Whitley Colonels is Landon Seiler, number 5, and the first pitch is in the dirt, gets past the catcher, but runners cannot advance. 1 ball, no strikes. So Anderson, not a memorable outing, as he is going to be charged with at least 1 run. Pitch is swung on and popped up, and that will be an infield. The batter is officially out, and the first out of the inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 3, Abe Brock.
That was Caden Collins at the plate, by the way, who popped out to second. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Abe Brock. Bases loaded now, 1 out. The result of 3 walks and a hit batsman. First pitch is going to be bunted as they were attempting. I don't think you would necessarily call it a suicide, as the runner from third was not breaking with no backup plan. Maybe a safety squeeze and trying to make the Whitley County defense react. 0-1 now to Brock. He's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Barring a double play, Worley will hit next, the leadoff hitter. Kicks and fires, and that one's a little bit downstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brock steps out for time. Pitch is on the way, foul, just barely foul down the left field line. It looked like it was going to be more foul than it was, but it must have had a little bit of right-handed English on it, because it almost clipped the runner in foul territory. Interestingly enough here, Whitley County has no stats for Landon Seiler as a pitcher. So, not sure if that just means that they didn't put him down or this is his first game pitching. Swung on, ground ball to short. Flip to second, on to first, not in time. The run will score on the force out at second, and Knox Central now up 2-0.
Now batting the shortstop, number 14, Brady Worley.
So Lorenzo Smith cut down at second. Osborne moves on to third, and Bright scores the second run for Knox Central. Top of the lineup, Brady Worley. He grounded out to short his first time up. First and third, 2 outs. Knox Central up 2-0. Off-speed pitch had Worley way out in front. No balls and a strike. Brock with only a short lead there at first base. Probably doesn't want to take the bat out of their leading hitter's hands. Ball's way outside, 1-1. Interesting that they would bring Seiler in this spot. As I mentioned, there's no stats on him at all on the KHSAA registry. The 1-1, he is going. Throw is on the second base side, and a good throw might have got him, but Brock gets the stolen base. So now a hit could score 2 for Knox Central. Seiler. Ball is hit toward the gap. That's going to get down and going to drive in 2 runs. Good piece of hitting there by Brady Worley with a 2-run single to left, and Knox Central all of a sudden up 4-0.
Now batting the third baseman, number 18, Bryce Emmel.
So not only is Worley getting the bat for the second time in 2 innings, also is Bryce Emmel, number 18. Throw back to first, Worley back in there safely. Emmel caught looking on a strikeout with 1 out back in the first inning. Runner going, throw again to the second base side, and Worley in there with another stolen base, the second of the inning for the Panthers. Got to be a shot in the arm, too, for Knox Central here, because probably come in here definitely as the underdog, having lost 12-1 earlier in the season head-to-head, and also the overall win-loss record. Knox Central's already scored twice as many runs, actually 4 times as many runs as it did against Whitley County, and they're only meeting this year when they lost 12-1. Now up 4-0 in the early going. One ball, no strikes to Bryce Emmel. And that one's in the dirt, 2-0. Seiler, only a freshman, listed as a second baseman and a pitcher. For 4-0 Knox Central. Worley out there on second with that 2-run single and the stolen base, and Emmel with a 2-ball, no strike count, and that one's going to be outside, 3-0. The 3-0 is outside 2. Ball 4 to Bryce Emmel.
Coming to the plate, number 25, the first baseman, Larkin Abner.
So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 walks in the inning and a hit batsman. And Whitley County just looking to get out of this mess. And we've got the head coach coming back to the mound again to talk to Landon Seiler. And we're going to have another pitching change. So With 2 outs here in the top of the second, still got runners on first and second. Knox Central already with 4 runs across the plate. We'll step aside for a quick break for a pitching change. Stay tuned for more straight ahead on PRTC TV.
Bundle from PRTC is your local choice for internet, TV, and phone at a better value. Our internet's faster than ever with consistent, affordable speeds no matter how many devices are online. State-of-the-art TV connections deliver more HD choices, convenient DVR options, and now TV everywhere. And unlimited local calling with new long-distance plans backed by exceptional 24-hour customer service. Make the local choice for a better value. Call or visit PRTC online today.
At some point, you make a choice about who you are.
Something big.
They're at home. I'm at home.
Are we all having a good time?
Something bold.
There's a revolution going on inside of you.
Your new binge is here.
It feels really right.
Get HBO Max today and see what you've been missing. Already an HBO subscriber? Access is included at no additional charge. Using your current login to start streaming.
Third pitcher of the game, third pitcher of the inning for the Whitley County Colonels, as number 21, sophomore Grant Zaire, is going to come on to pitch for Whitley County in relief of Landon Seiler. Seiler pitches 2/3 of an inning, and he is charged with 1 run. Runners on first and second, his responsibility. Grant Zaire, some good numbers, 2.23 ERA on the year. He is 9-2. First pitch is going to be a ball, and 9th man coming to the plate for Knox Central here in this second inning. Larkin Abner, the first baseman, number 25, lined out to second his first time up, and that is ball 2. So a lot of balls out of the zone thrown by Whitley County. Grant Zaire, we mentioned 9-2, 2.23 ERA. Struck out 37 in 44 innings pitched. The 2-0 swung on and fouled at the plate. 2-1. Abner, we mentioned, hitting .384, leads the team and possibly one of the top home run hitters in the region with 9 home runs on the year and 41 RBIs. Knox Central already with 4 across the plate here in the top of the second, and only had 1 hit out of the inning, and that is a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Abner not tickled with the call.
He did come into the game Saturday and pitch some Saturday, so he didn't hit any kind of limit that would prevent him from pitching today, so he came in relief.
Doug Wilson reminding me he did pitch in relief back on the game of the win on Saturday. Fouled back as Abner stays alive.
Tells me he probably can't go very deep here.
They work off of pitch count. I think it's something like 50 or more, and you can't pitch for a couple of days or something, but Zaire did pitch some Saturday, but not enough to keep him out of the game today, but he could be on a pitch count and not be able to go too deep in this game. Abner fouls another one back, staying alive at 2-2. And that is strike 3 call right down the heart of the plate. So Zaire comes in and does his job and shuts the rally down, but not before Knox Central scores 4 on 1 hit with 2 runners left on at the end of 1.5. Panthers 4 and the Colonels nothing. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
This is TV. This
is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from PRTC TV sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value of PRTC TV everywhere. Visit prtcnet.org and sign up today. There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. PRTC Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save.
Knox Central Panthers bat around in that second inning and send 9 batters to the plate, 4 of which cross the plate. And at the end of 1 inning and a half, it is Knox Central 4 and the Whitley County Colonels nothing.
Number 6, Bryce Anderson.
Casey Bright on the mound for Knox Central had a 1-2-3 first inning, and now he's going to face 4, 5, and 6. That's Bryce Anderson, Mason Crowley, and Trevor Downs. Bryce Anderson was the starting pitcher, only lasted 1 inning, charged with 3 runs. Pitch on the way is a little bit low, ball 1. Had a lot of rain earlier today, but it's really nice out here now. Nice shot down between third and short for Anderson, a clean single.
Coming to the plate, the first baseman, number 8, Mason Crowley.
Crowley, first baseman, number 8, coming to the plate for the first time. He is also one of their top pitchers on the year, 5-2 with a 3.05 ERA, 70 strikeouts in 43 innings pitched. He takes a first pitch ball from Casey Bright. The 1-0 on the outside edge, 1-1. Crowley hitting .314 on the year, 1 home run and 14 RBIs, 11 doubles as well. And he's walked 22 times to place second on the squad. Ball up and out of the zone. It is now 2-1. Anderson on first with that single to left to open up the bottom of the second for Whitley County. Pitch is popped up down the right field line. First baseman may have a play. He is going to drop it, and he dropped it. It looked like from here that it may have been on the line, but the umpire was right there. It's hard to get a look at it from here because it's kind of at an angle, but new life for Mason Crowley, 2-2. We'll see if this one comes back to haunt the KC Panthers. Wind swirling a little bit, so I know it wasn't an easy play out there for the first baseman, Abner. Now we got another pop-up, this time towards second base, and this one is caught for the first out.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 28, Trevor Downs.
That'll bring up the DH, number 28, Trevor Downs. Downs on the year hitting .278, 1 home run, and 26 RBIs. Downs, a junior, plays some first base and pitches some too. Ground ball, eat the shortstop up, and The runner on first, which was Anderson, took a big turn at second base and realized the ball didn't get as far away as he thought he was going to.
Now
But
batting the second baseman, number 2, Matthew Wright.
nobody at second base, though, to throw the ball back to, so Anderson able to get back. That'll be an E6. Now the second baseman, Matthew Wright, number 2, steps up to the plate for Whitley County. Fly ball into right, and the right fielder did not get a break on the ball at all. I'm not sure if he couldn't find it momentarily. It will go as a hit, but a definite misjudged play
Now
by
the catcher, number 18, Logan Bennett.
the right fielder, Isaac Mills. So just like Knox Central did in the top of the second inning, Whitley County has loaded the bases here in the bottom of the second. Only difference being that Knox Central did it with nobody out. And we've got the number 8 hitter, the catcher, number 18, Logan Bennett. Bennett on the year batting .158. No home runs and 5 RBIs. Casey Bryant trying to get out of a jam. Ground ball to third. They're going to go home for the force, and it is a nice little scoop there on a low throw. Well played by Caden Collins for Knox Central as Bryce Emmel's throw was in the dirt.
Coming to the plate, the left fielder, number 20, Andrew Stack.
So that'll be a force out at home. Bennett goes on to first, Wright goes on to second, and Downs goes to third, but Anderson
Runner for the catcher.
cut down at the plate. So 2 outs now, as Bright only 1 hitter away from getting out of a jam here, as number 20, Andrew Stack, comes to the plate for the first time, the left fielder for Whitley County. Pitch on the way is chopped foul down the third base line. What are they saying?
Catcher interference.
Catcher interference on the play. Well, you don't see that every day. Can't tell you the last time I've seen a catcher interference play, but that will be an E2, and that'll be an unearned run for Whitley County as Downs crosses the plate for the Colonels. Got a meeting on the mound. Umpires talking it over down the first base line. I'm assuming, now, from the days that I caught, catcher's interference usually means the catcher gets the glove in the path of the bat. Is that correct? Catcher gets the glove in the path of the bat, or
Unless he came out of the crouch and kept him sweet. Well, no, he hadn't.
swung and hit the mitt.
It had to been that because it was foul ball.
Yeah, that's what I started to say. It couldn't have been where he impeded the runner from going to first because it was a foul ball. So must have had a catcher, the bat hit the catcher mitt. So back to the top of the lineup for Whitley County. Called first strike on number 3, Caden Petrie. Petrie, we mentioned, the 13th Region Player of the Year, hitting .491. He flew out to center his first time up. And this is a guy that can turn this inning around in a hurry for the Colonels. 2 home runs, 30 RBIs, 23 doubles, and is also their ace on the mound. 1 of 2, him and Grant Zier. Curveball stays high, and now 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 hits in the inning for Whitley County, one of them that should have been caught, 1 clean hit. And that is strike number 2, to the chagrin of the Whitley County faithful. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Petrie. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Knox Central up 4-1 here in the bottom of 2. The 1-2 swung on in line to right field. That's going to be a base hit. 1 runner is going to score. They're going to send another runner in. He's going to get in there standing up. And a 2-out single. And Caden Petrie is a pumped man over on first base.
Now batting the shortstop, number 15, Luke Stanfield.
So Petrie drives in Matthew Wright, and also Logan Bennett makes it a 4-3 game. Stack goes on around to third on the hit, and Luke Stanfield steps in for the second time tonight. Struck out swinging back in the first inning. So Whitley County wasting no time getting right back in this one. They answer the 4 spot from Knox Central with their own 3 spot here in the second and looking for more. That ball is outside, 2-0. Stanfield hitting .339 on the season. 1 home run and 32 RBIs. Whitley County, a very impressive record of 28-9. They are 18-2 in the region and 6-2 in the district. That is ball number 3. Only 2 losses they had this year in the district and region were to Corbin. They played them 3 times this year and won 1 and lost 2. They were actually the runner-up to Corbin in that 50th district. 3-0 pitch is called strike, 3-1. Got to think Stanville's going to have some big eyes right here if it's anywhere close. And he pops it up down the right field line. First baseman over there to make the catch. So a nice job over there by Larkin Abner for Knox Central to end the inning for the Whitley County Colonels. At the end of 2, Knox Central 4 and Whitley County 3. Top of the 3rd straight ahead on PRTC TV.
As a U.S. veteran, imagine getting the care you need without driving all the way to Lexington. At the Virtual Living Room in McKee, you'll have access to VA doctors who can prescribe medications through an easy-to-use computer set up in a private, comfortable environment inside the Jackson County Public Library. Schedule an appointment through your VA doctor today. Gigabit broadband internet service for the Virtual Living Room is provided by PRTC.
From the ranch lands of Montana to Georgia's coastal plains, a nationwide effort is underway to bring high-speed internet to small-town America. Rural broadband providers are taking the initiative to bring advanced digital infrastructure to the regions and the people they serve. Their goal? To enhance quality of life by creating smart rural communities, which utilize a robust fiber network to jumpstart economic growth and improve access to first-rate education, healthcare, and government services. The work is far from over. Together, rural Americans will continue to drive growth and create opportunities by partnering with local telecom providers to build thriving, smart rural communities. And it all starts with the transformative power of rural broadband networks.
Same batter for Knox Central that led off the second inning is also leading off the third inning as they batted around in the second inning to score 4 times. Braden Embry, the second baseman, number 8, takes a call, first strike. Grant Zaire, the third pitcher on the mound for Corbin, number 21, came in to stop the rally in the second inning. That ball's hit the third. Clean pickup over there across the diamond, and they got him. Nice play by Caden Petrie over there at third base to retire Embry. That'll bring up Casey Bright, number 2.
Number 2, Casey Bright.
Pitcher number 2, Casey Bright, lefty. Zier fires, and that ball's hit the center field. Drifting back is the center fielder for Whitley County Harp, and he makes the play, and 2 up, 2 down for
Now
the
batting
Knox Central
designated hitter,
Panthers.
Number 27, Jacob Osborne.
That'll bring up the DH, number 27, Jacob Osborne. He was hit by a pitch back in the second inning and came around to score one of the Panthers' 4 runs. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of 3. Osborne takes a rip. No balls and a strike. Another swing and miss. Grant Zaire showing some good stuff here for the Whitley County Colonels. The 0-2. Osborne stays alive, fouling it off behind the plate. Lorenzo Smith, the left fielder, would hit next if Osborne can reach. And another foul ball, this time more sharply down the left field line. Count remains 0-2 to Osborne. Pitch on the way is swung on into the hole at third. Nice pickup over there again, and they throw him out. So quick inning there for Grant Zier. 3 up and 3 down at the end of the top of the third. It is Knox Central 4 and Whitley County 3. Back with more coming up next on PRTC TV.
With PRTC's new expanded IPTV options, get more channels you love for less. Start with our basic TV tier, then add the expanded and digital tiers for maximum variety, or add specialty tiers to your basic package. Tiers like news and sports, or sports and more, the entertainment tier, kids and family, or our new Heartland tier. To learn more about your expanded IPTV options, call or visit PRTC online today.
Get in the circle.
A new network celebrating country music invites you into the circle, where you'll get insider access to all that country has to offer.
There's some magic in here.
I can't wait to watch Circle.
Imagine an experience by the artists for the fans.
You have a home here and you have a place here, and it's a place that you belong.
This is country. This is your community.
It doesn't get any better than this.
We are artist-driven, authentic, fan-focused.
Country music has the most dedicated fans I've ever seen.
Country plays here.
Join me in the circle.
Join us in the circle.
Sam Hart.
Number 13, the center fielder Sam Harp, going to lead things off for Whitley County here in the bottom of the third inning on PRTC TV. Pitch on the way is down low from Casey Bright. Harp grounded out to short in the first inning. That one's going to be a clean single to left field. So Harp aboard to start the first inning for the Colonels.
Now batting number 6, Bryce Anderson.
Starting pitcher coming to the plate. He went somewhere, but I'm not sure exactly where he went defensively because he's still in the lineup, but he only lasted an inning on the mound as Central scored 4 times in the second inning. And Bryce got relieved by Landon Seiler in that second inning. Anderson singled and was forced out at home in the second inning. One ball, no strikes to Bryce Anderson. Harp on first with the leadoff single. They're going to throw over and check him. He's back there safely. Anderson hitting .322 on the year, no home runs, 31 RBIs, 9 doubles. Knows how to handle the bat. They throw over again. Harp getting a lot of attention over there, a lot of attention from Bright. And that is a called strike, even the count at 1-1. Harp on the year does have 9 stolen bases. He's actually a perfect 9 for 9, so probably why they're paying so much attention to him. He's second only to Bryce Anderson, who stole 14 bases out of 16 attempts. So we got a speedster on first and a speedster at the plate for the Colonels. Pitch is down low, and Harp going to easily take second base. That will be a wild pitch charge to Bright. So runner in scoring position for Whitley County with nobody out. Knox Central up 4-3. We're in the bottom of 3. First of 2 semifinal games here at Jackson County High School for the 13th Region crown. Bright looks back twice, and Anderson squares to bunt, then drags it back as the pitch was well outside. Now 3-1. Good hitters count for Anderson. Bright from the stretch, the 3-1 is going to be a called strike 2 on the outside corner. Bryce Anderson, only a freshman for Whitley County, so he'll be around for at least 2 or 3 more years. And that is a ball 4 walk outside, so first 2 runners have reached for Whitley County.
Now batting number 8, the first baseman, Mason Crowley.
Mason Crowley, number 8, the first baseman who popped out to second base back in the 2nd inning. First and second, nobody out. Harp led off with a single. Anderson draws a walk. Pitch on the way, and it is a called strike. Bright checks the runners. The 1-0 is outside, evens it up at 1-1. Winner of this one will take on the winner of the nightcap tonight, which is the home team, the Jackson County Generals, against the Middlesboro Yellow Jackets. Runners take their leads from first and second. Bright kicks and fires. That ball is popped up, but going to catch a break as the catcher can't get back to the fence to get it. So now 2-2, or make that 1-2. And that should take the bunt off the table for Crowley. Had some sunshine when we first got here, and then some clouds went over. Now it's the sun's trying to come back to us. Really pleasant afternoon, and probably the low to mid 70s after the rain. That ball is well hit to left. Left fielder, though, gets back there and makes the catch nicely. Hits his cutoff man so the runners can advance. Nice play out there by Lorenzo Smith for Knox Central.
Designated hitter, number 28, Trevor Downs.
So with 1 out, Colonels will send to the plate number 28, the DH, Trevor Downs. Trevor reached on an error to the shortstop back in the 2nd inning and came around to score 1 of 4 runs, like that 1 of 3 runs for the Colonels. Bright trying to pitch out of a jam here in the 3rd. Swung on and fouled down the 3rd baseline. Nice bare-handed play over there by the 3rd base coach for Whitley County. Fires it back to the pitcher. Wind appears to be swirling here, but it feels like it is blowing somewhat in the hitter's favor. That is fouled back out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Bright with the 0-2. That is swung on and fouled down the third base line again. After allowing the first 2 to reach, Harp on the single, Anderson on the walk. You got Crowley to fly out to the left, and he's got Trevor Downs in a hole 0-2. And the 0-2. A little upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Whitley County, the last year we played baseball, which was year before last, went to the region, got knocked out in this second round by Barberville. Fouled back. They were the runner-up in the district to Corbin in 2019. 2018, they went all the way to the regional final where they lost to Corbin. So the last 2 years they were knocked out by, that ball is fouled back. I take that back. In 2019, they were actually knocked out by Barberville in the second round. 2018, Corbin beat them in the regional final. 2005, same thing. Whitley County made the regional final and lost again to Corbin. Corbin has been eliminated by Jackson County. It's Whitley County, Knox Central, Middlesboro, and Jackson County, the final 4-team standing to advance on to the state tournament. Downs felt like Bright was taking a little bit too long, so he steps out of the box. Count remains 1-2. Downs putting together a good at bat. He's fouled off 4 or 5 pitches, making Bright work hard. Still runners on first and second for Whitley County. 1 out. Bottom of 3. Off-speed pitch. Stayed outside. Now 2-2. Matthew Wright, the second baseman, would hit next. He had a single and a run scored back in the second. The 2-2. Base hit to right field. Runner got a late jump. He's going to have to hold up at third, and that'll load the bases, but Whitley probably missed an opportunity to score there. Nice piece of hitting, a nice at bat by Trevor Downs.
Now batting number 2, the second baseman, Matthew Wright.
So Hart moves on to third. Anderson goes on to second, and Downs at first. Bases full of Colonels with 1 out. Two hits in the inning and a walk. First pitch is a called strike right down Main Street. Nice crowd gathered here to root on the Panthers and the Colonels. The 1-0 hit to center on a line. It's going to be a base hit, and it gets past the center fielder. Ring around the rosy, everybody coming to the plate. 1-run scores, 2-run scores, a 3rd run trying to score, and he's going to be in there safe. So 3-run score on the Matthew Wright single, and an error on the center fielder. So here come the Colonels. We'll give him 2 RBIs on that, and 3rd runner scoring on the error. 3rd error charged to Knox Central in this game. Bennett steps up, the catcher, number 18. Pitch a little outside. Pretty close play at the plate, but Downs able to beat the throw. Now 6-4. Whitley takes the lead. Swung on and missed. Bennett fouled out to the catcher, or popped out to the catcher for the second out back in the second inning. One ball, one strike to the number 8 hitter, Bennett. And that's going to be a little downstairs, 2-1. Still just one out in the inning. And that is strike number 2. Nice pitch there from Casey Bright. Knox Central struck first in the second inning with 4 runs. Whitley came back with 3 of their own in the bottom of the second. They've added 3 more here in the third and looking for more. Fly ball to center field, runner tags, throw coming home, and it is not going to be in time, so a sacrifice fly for Bennett.
Now batting the left fielder, number 20, Andrew Stack.
So 4 runs across the board for Whitley County here in the bottom of the third. They lead 7-4, and Andrew Stack, the left fielder, comes to the plate and takes the first ball outside. Stack reached on a catcher's error, catcher's interference, and ended up getting stranded at third in that 3-run second inning for the Colonels. The 1-0. Little nub shot to second base. On to first, and they do get him in time. So Whitley County plates 4 more runs. Nobody left on at the end of 3. Whitley County 7 and Knox Central 4. Top of the 4th is coming up on PRTC TV.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Jessica, we need to leave right now.
I need to get something. Dance recitals are so boring.
So, what's the empty suitcase for?
The grand prize trophy.
Duh.
Confidence. Pass it on.
I was born to be somebody. Okay, bye.
You know, your dad and I are thinking about dropping the home phone service.
Really, Mom? Have you thought this through?
Yeah, we were just thinking that.
About dropped calls, or dead cell phone batteries, or not being able to use the phones we have all over the house?
Well, we weren't thinking about all that.
I'm sure you'll make the right decision, Mom.
There are a lot of good reasons to have home phone service, and when you keep your service with PRTC, it's a great value. Think it through, then contact PRTC.
Whitley County adds 4 more runs in the bottom of the third inning on 3 hits, and they lead now 7-4 over the Knox Central Panthers as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Knox Central are going to send batters 7, 8, and 9, Smith, Collins, and Brock to the plate.
Off the top of the 4th for the Panthers, the left fielder, number 13, Lorenzo Smith.
And they will face Grant Zier. Grant came on in the second inning. He has pitched an inning in the third and pitched really well. Lorenzo Smith to lead things off for Knox Central, and I think he actually hit the ball, and the ball left his bat and hit him in the helmet. So Not a pleasant feeling. He's probably seeing a few Tweety birds at this moment. No balls and a strike. Zier, the 1-0. And that ball is foul. So Smith putting the bat on the ball the first 2 pitches, but nothing to show for it. Both of them foul, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Zier is outside, 1-2. Smith hitting an even 200 coming into the game, 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. And that is strike number 3 as Zier
now batting the catcher, number 5, Caden Collins,
retires Smith. That is the second strikeout of the game so far for Zier. Struck out Abner to close out the second inning, and Smith to lead off here in the 4th. Pitch on the way is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 4th here from Generals Field up on the hill at Jackson County High School. First time ever the 13th Region Tournament's been hosted here at Jackson County High School. And the home team in the Final 4, they'll take on Middlesboro in the nightcap. 2-0 now, and a call strike, 2-1. Mentioned that Grant Zier 9-2 on the year, 2.23 ERA, struck out 44 in 37 innings pitched. And that's a little downstairs, 3-1. He would be the ace on most staffs, and him and the 13th Region Player of the Year just happened to be teammates, Caden Petrie. Petrie 8-3 with a 2.16 ERA, struck out 82 in 64 innings. And that is, again, low, ball 4. So nice job of working the walk by the catcher, Caden Collins, and he'll go down to first.
Fielder, number 3, Abe Brock.
Abe Brock steps up to the plate. Abe had a RBI back in the second inning as he grounded into a fielder's choice 6-4, but a run scored, and Brock also stole second. Pitch on the way is a called strike. Whitley County trailed early 4-0, but they've come back with 7 unanswered to lead it 7-4. Knox Central trying to change that here in the top of the 4th. Runner on first and 1 down. Outside on the off-speed pitch, 1-1. Top of the order would be up next in Brady Worley. Zier looks over the shoulder and checks his runner. He's going to throw back. Outside of just the 2 different colors of dirt on the infield, you would not even know that this field had been rained on today from just looking at it. I'm sure the grass is probably a little bit soppy, as they say in Appalachia. Yeah. Talking with Principal Harris earlier today, though, that is strike number 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Principal Harris said this field drains really well and that they had that in mind when they built it, which it doesn't hurt that we're at a pretty high elevation up here as well. Zier, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch and a dandy as he strikes out Brock looking. And that's 2 outs.
Now batting the shortstop, number 14, Brady Worley.
The backwards K, as they say, when the hitter is caught looking. So second strikeout of the inning for Grant Zier, and he'll face the leadoff hitter, Brady Worley. Worley had a 2-run single in that 4-run second for Knox Central. Fouls this one out of play. Worley hitting .410 for the Knox Central Panthers. 21 runs batted in, 1 lone home run. 1 on, 2 down. 0-1 pitch is a called strike 2. Zier throwing well. You know, the officiating crew, if it's close, you better be swinging. 0-2. And that one is popped up. I believe it's going to reach back into the fans. Young man, I think, was going forward thinking it was going to hit behind him and almost leaned right into the baseball. That would leave the old pump knot on the noggin. So Whirly staying alive now, 0-2. 1 for 2 on the game, grounded out to short in the first, and the 2-run single in the second. The 0-2 is outside, 1-2. Zier, the sophomore hurler, kicks and fires, and that's down to third. Nice play by the third baseman. Across the horn it goes, and that is the inning. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. At the end of 3 1/2, it's the Colonels 7 and the Panthers 4 on PRTC TV.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
How'd I do?
You'll get better.
Tim can't wait to be a real driver. But for now, he's king of the online track. Thanks to PRTC Broadband, our 100% fiber network speeds up to 1 gig, give him the edge against players anywhere, even the other end of the couch.
Whoa. You'll get better.
Visit prtcnet.org to learn more.
Top of the lineup for the Whitley County Colonels here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Petrie, Stanfill, and Harp to face Casey Bright of the Knox Central Panthers. PRTC TV proud to bring you exclusive coverage of the 2021 13th Region Baseball Tournament from Jackson County High School. First time it's ever been hosted here at Jackson County High School. Of course, this is a relatively new school. I think we came here in like 2012, I believe. Did he get a car? Foul ball back. 1 ball and 1 strike to Caden Petrie, 13th Region Player of the Year. He's 1 for 2 with a couple of RBIs. Ball fouled down the third baseline. Flew out to center in the first inning and then had a big 2-run single to right field in that second inning. Up for the 3rd time here in the 4th inning. Bright kicks and fires and on the off-speed pitch, and that is going to hit a white truck down there got it? Is that what it was?
Well, you don't park on top of the hill.
So that foul ball put a dent in a vehicle. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch again. Is fly ball to center field and relatively deep, but the center fielder tracking it, and he makes the catch. Nice catch out there by Abe Brock for Knox Central. Second time tonight that Petrie has flew out to center field. Our crew here tonight is Mark Solfridge, Lucas Henson, Justin Lakes, and Brian Murray. Great to bring you all the action tonight. TJ Isaac's on vacation. And we've also got Doug and Jenny Wilson here in the booth. I've known Doug and Jenny for many a moon. Used to live right behind Jenny when she was a radar. 1 ball, no strikes. And that'll be on the outside edge, 1 ball and 1 strike. Luke Stanfield, the shortstop, up to bat for Whitley County. He is 0 for 2, struck out in the first and popped out to first in the second. The pitch is low. 2 balls and a strike to Stanfield. Good crowd on hand, and we expect the crowd to build as the home team, Jackson County, will play in the 8 o'clock game tonight against the Middlesboro Jackets. Pitch on the way is hit down the right field line. Is it going to stay fair? It is not going to stay fair into the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Casey Bright has, surrendered 7 hits, actually 6 hits on the night, 7 runs. Ground ball, nice play by the third baseman. Can he throw him out? No. Air mailed the throw, and that'll be an E5 as Stanfield going to go on to second base.
Now batting the center fielder, number 13, Sam Hart.
So Stanfield in scoring position with 1 out for Whitley County. Sam Harp batting in the 3rd spot, hitting .436. No home runs. He is the leading RBI man for Whitley County with 44. He's got a man out there could make number 45. Harp grounded out to first or shortstop in the 1st inning. Ball up high to Sam Harp. Had a single back in the 3rd. And advanced on a wild pitch and ended up scoring 1 of 4 runs for Whitley County in the 3rd. Swung on and got under it a bit, it looks like. Flies it out to left field. Catch made out there. Runner starts to tag and then retreats. And that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Lorenzo Smith out there to make the play for the Panthers.
Number 6, Bryce Anderson.
And it'll be the freshman, Bryce Anderson, number 6 to bat. He hits in the cleanup spot. He is 1 for 1 with a walk and a single and a run scored. Runner at second on the error and 2 outs. And that is a line drive toward right and can't make the play, but is he going to be able to hold the runner up? And he got a play at the plate, but the throw is offline. They throw to second, and that's offline as well. So Knox Central's defense letting them down a little bit here in this 4th inning as they get an unearned run on the base hit by Anderson.
At the plate, number 8, the first baseman, Mason Crowley.
So Stanfield scores the 8th run of the game for Whitley County. And Anderson advances on to second on the throw home. Mason Crowley, number 8, the first baseman, batting for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 2. Popped out to second and flew out to left. A real slow breaking ball right across the plate, strike 1. bottom of 4. And Whitley has doubled up Knox Central 8-4. Ball down the right field line. Looked like it's going to go foul, and neither the first baseman nor the right fielder could get over there to it. So Crowley takes the walk back to home plate. Casey Bright trying to close the book on this 4th inning. Pitch is on the way, a little bit high. What is that, 1 and 2, Doug? 1 ball, 2 strikes? Yeah. It's either 1 and 1 or 1 and 2. And batter calls for time. And the pitch, swung on and missed. And Bright with the strikeout of Mason Crowley, but Whitley County pushes across another run. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 Colonel left on base. At the end of 4, Whitley 8 and Knox Central 4. Top of the 5th up next on PRTC TV.
Again, thanks to our flagship sponsor, PRTC. This game is live streamed on the PRTC TV channel, the PRTC Facebook, and the PRTC YouTube.
Located in the Jackson County Regional Industrial Park in Annville, Kentucky, the Jackson County McKee Industrial Development Authority helps companies and communities win. It is and always will be our mission to recruit new business and industry and support the people in our region. We want the people and industry to stay in Jackson County, and here's why. We offer workforce information and training, business planning for new and existing businesses, the fastest broadband in Kentucky, state-of-the-art facilities, and financial assistance and tax incentives. All of this with a rich culture of communities that care. We were just announced as a certified work ready in progress area. What does this mean for Jackson County? It means that we're ready to go to work with a diverse, skilled, and dedicated workforce. We now have a prime 22-acre construction-ready location just off the newly constructed Highway 30 and only 18 miles from I-75. Close enough, yet far enough. We're Kentucky's advanced manufacturing hub.
If your house is unsellable,
Don't worry about it.
the Twins take over.
It's been on the market for 3 months.
It takes expertise and elbow grease
That rhymed.
to go from no offers
We couldn't get rid of it.
to off the market.
We did it.
All new unsellable houses. Tuesday at 9 on HGTV.
Two, 3, and 4 for the Knox Central Panthers here in the top of the 5th as they trail Whitley County 8-4 here on PRTC TV. Immel, Abner, and Embry scheduled to bat for the Panthers. Strike 1 call from Grant Zier. Grant has pitched well since coming in. Has shut down the Panthers. Had a 1-2-3 inning in the 3rd and allowed a walk in the 4th, but no other damage. Pitch on the way is into the hole at short. Nice piece of hitting there by Bryce Immel with the leadoff single.
At the plate, number 25, the first baseman, Larkin Abner.
Larkin Abner up next for the Knox Central Panthers, hitting .384. Leads the team and maybe even leads the region with 9 home runs and 41 RBIs. He could make this a 2-run game with the swing of the bat. But that one is popped up and maybe a play for the catcher, and it is. Nice job, and he gets tripped up as he gets tangled up with the first baseman, but hangs on to the baseball. Nice job there by Logan Bennett to retire a good hitting Larkin Abner.
Now batting the second baseman, number 8, Braden Embry.
Braden Embry up next, the second baseman, number 8. He's batting .299, 1 home run, 22 RBIs, 7 doubles for Embry. Immel, the runner on first with a single to left. It's fouled back out of play. Embry 0 for 1, drew a walk back in the second inning and came around to score, then grounded out to short in the third inning. Well, at the top of the fifth, Whitley County with an 8-4 lead over Knox Central. Breaking ball, strike 2. Zier has used that curveball or off-speed pitch to buckle a lot of Knox Central hitters since coming in. 2-strike pitch is not sure exactly where that was if it wasn't a strike, but Embry stays alive now, 1-2. Immel short lead off first with 1 out. Pitch is chopped foul. Knox Central outside of the second inning has not been able to get anything going, and we only have them with 2 hits in the game thus far, and umpire says that one is outside, now 2-2. The 2-2 is inside, and they're going to say it did hit him. The home plate umpire is asking for help from the first base umpire, and the officials are getting together here. It certainly looked like it grazed him as it went by, but I have never really seen a home plate umpire ask for a field umpire on whether or not a ball hit a batter. I don't know how anybody else could have a better view than the home plate umpire. He would also have the sound of the ball.
It hit something. I thought it hit him. It was either him or the mound one.
Did it get him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got this headset on. I couldn't actually hear it, but. Oh, they're going to say the ball hit the bat and then into the glove. So, well, the 3 of them got together and made the decision. It is going to be a strikeout. So Casey Bright going to step up now with 2 outs and a runner on first. It was close. I mean, it really could have went either way. Ball 1 downstairs. There's so many strange calls that can happen in baseball. For example, if a player swings at a ball that hits him, then you say, well, what's the call? Well, he swung at it, so whatever happens when it goes through that way, there's a ball hit well to center field and deep. But nice run catch there by the center fielder, Sam Harp. So Knox Central makes a little bit of noise, but nothing doing. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left. Heading to the bottom of 5. Whitley County 8 and Knox Central 4 on PRTC TV.
Why, hello there, America. John Michael Higgins here, host of America Says. All new episodes every weeknight at 7 on Game Show Network, which I bet you knew already. Now, if that is news to you, it means that your very generous and smart provider is giving you a free preview of Game Show Network. Everyone's a winner. And if you'd like to keep that winning feeling going, upgrade your programming package on your TV provider's website.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help with fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
So, What are we doing here?
Well, just a trim. Maybe kind of a layered look.
Will you read the sign?
How about some real choice? Like the choices you get with IPTV, new from PRTC. Enjoy free HD and new features like on-screen caller ID. Plus, record 4 programs at once with our HD DVR. PRTC. It's all about you.
Hitters number 6, 7, and 8 coming to the plate for Whitley County. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Whitley County with a 4-run lead over Knox Central, 8-4. 13th Region Baseball Tournament presented by PRTC TV. Bright still on the mound for Knox Central, throws ball 1 outside. Whitley County with 7 hits, total of 8 runs. Knox Central only with 2 hits, but they have plated 4 runs. Strike 1 on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Whitley County has been aided by 4 Knox Central errors in this game. The 1-1 stays outside, 2-1. Knox Central knows what it feels like to be a region champion. They won the baseball region back in 2017, finishing 23-13, fouled back. They beat North Laurel 6-5 in the regional championship game 4 years ago. Went to the second round of the state tournament, lost to Marion County 8-7. They also went to the regional final in 2016, losing to North Laurel, so they got revenge on them that following year in 2017. And Knox Central went to the second round of the region, where they are now in 2018 and 2019. Ground ball to third base. Nice play over there. Can he get him out? And in a nice play over there and a nice throw. Well played by Bryce Immel for Knox Central on the 5-3 putout.
Matthew Wright.
Second baseman Matthew Wright steps up to the plate. He is 2 for 2, has 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Strike 1 right through the heart of the plate. Coach Mike Bright, in his 5th year coaching the Knox Central Panthers, he's had 5 really good seasons. That is a fly ball toward the gap, and the center fielder, nice running grab out there by Abe Brock, and 2 up, 2 down for Whitley County.
The catcher, number 18, Logan Bennett.
Coach Mike Bright starting back his first year head coach in 2016. He was 19-11. Went to the regional final. 2017, 23-13, won the region. 2018 was 21-8, went to the second round of the region. 2019, their best season under Coach Bright, they were 25-8 and lost in the second round. And they're 16-11 this year. Gives Coach Bright 104 wins versus 51 losses in his 5th season. Pitch on the way, fouled back. And I don't know the history here, but they got the same last name, so I'm wondering if Casey Bright might be the son of head coach Mike Bright. No balls and a strike to Logan Bennett, the catcher. He is 0 for 1. Ball's in the dirt, goes all the way back to the backstop. He hit into a force out back in the second inning when they cut down the runner at the plate, but he did come around to score in that second inning, then had a sacrifice fly to center to drive in a run in the third. Swing and a miss by Bennett. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Casey Bright has pitched pretty well for Knox Central in this game. That one's fouled back. Hasn't been helped a whole lot by his defense as they've committed 4 errors. I haven't kept up with how many of those errors cost them runs, but I would venture a guess to say this score would be tied or really tight if it wasn't for the fielding errors on the Panthers. That one stays outside and high to Logan Bennett and evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stack would hit next to the left fielder if Bennett can reach. And it's a fly ball toward left, a can of biscuits for the left fielder, and Whitley County goes down 1-2-3 in their half of the 5th. We're going to the top of the 6th with Whitley County maintaining their 4-run lead 8-4. 13th Region Tournament continues next on PRTC TV.
A bundle from PRTC is your local choice for internet, TV, and phone at a better value. Our internet's faster than ever with consistent, affordable speeds no matter how many devices are online. State-of-the-art TV connections deliver more HD choices, convenient DVR options, and now TV everywhere. And unlimited local calling with new long-distance plans backed by exceptional 24-hour customer service. Make the local choice for a better value. Call or visit PRTC online today.
At some point, you make a choice about who you are.
Something big.
They're at home. I'm at home.
Are we all having a good time? Something bold.
There's a revolution going on inside of you.
Your new binge is here.
It feels really right.
Get HBO Max today and see what you've been missing. Already an HBO subscriber? Access is included at no additional charge. Using your current login to start streaming.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from PRTC TV sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value of PRTC TV everywhere. Visit prtcnet.org and sign up today. There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. PRTC Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save.
Welcome back to Jackson County High School. This is the semifinal round of the 13th Region Baseball Tournament for 2021. Whitley County and Knox Central doing battle, and it's Whitley County leading 8-4. Knox Central batting here in the top of the 6th inning. And Osborne going to lead things off, takes the first pitch ball. The 1-0 is inside to Osborne, now 2-0. Grant Zaire still on the mound for Whitley County, has done really well coming on in relief. The 2-0 is a base hit into the hole. Shortstop able to keep it in front of him. Looked like it might have hit him right in the face or somewhere because it popped up, and it might have hit him in the shoulder. I certainly hope it did. The shoulder's a better spot than the face.
Now batting number 13.
But a good stop by Luke Stanfield out there. Still a single for Osborne. Lorenzo Smith, the left fielder, steps up there with one on and nobody out. Knox Central running out of time to climb back into this one. Only 6 outs to go. Ball one outside. Caden Collins, the catcher, will hit next for the Panthers. Pitch on the way is on the inside edge, a called strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Or make that 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Osborne, the DH, has reached base twice. That single he just hit, and also hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the 2nd inning. Ball nubbed towards short, and they get a play at second base, but throw at first is too late to get Smith, so it'll be a force out.
Number 5, Caden Collins.
Collins 0 for 1 with a walk, and he popped out to second base, and the Whitley County coach, Jeremy Shope, coming out to talk to the official, might be making a double switch. Okay, I got you. Doug Wilson telling me that's the reason they're having the discussion out there close to second base. They are, the Whitley County coach, trying to argue that there was interference on the throw from second to first. Now, interestingly enough, even if it was interference, I don't think he had a chance of getting him no matter what. I did not know that. Mark Sulfridge said our camera operator / announcer, Justin Lake, said that if you do a double switch and you don't go to the home plate umpire first, you can be ejected from the game. A lot of nuances in this game. Infield fly rule is a judgment call based upon wind and how easy it is to catch, and you really got to know the rules of the game. Well, evidently the coach Shope could not convince the umpire that there was interference. That's a wild pitch by Zier as Smith goes on down to second. Runner on second, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Knox Central batting, trailing Whitley County 8-4. And that is a strike call. Zier fakes back towards second and sends Smith diving back. 1 ball, 1 strike to the catcher, Caden Collins. The pitch swung on, little looper toward right, and right fielder cannot make the catch, and there's going to be a run score on that one. Knox Central gets their 5th run across the plate and cuts the lead down to 3 on the bloop single by Collins.
Now batting the center fielder, number 3, Abe Brock.
So the wild pitch comes back to haunt the Whitley County Colonels. One out, 1 on, 1 in for the Panthers here in the 6th. Squaring to bunt and brings the bat back, but it is a called strike. It's Abe Brock up there, the center fielder, number 3. He is 0 for 2, but does have an RBI and a stolen base. Bunt is dropped, and it's a nice bunt, too, and they're not going to get anybody. I will give that man a hit for a bunt like that. That ball come off the bat and just stopped.
Now batting the shortstop, number 14, Brady Worley.
So Knox Central showing some life here in the 6th with runners on first and second. Brings the tying run to the plate in the top of the lineup. Their best hitter, Brady Whirley, and he is 1 for 3 with a single and 2 RBIs. Pitch on the way in the dirt. Nice block back there by Logan Bennett for Whitley County. Whirley hitting .410 on the year. 1 home run, 21 RBIs. Grounded out to shortstop twice and then also singled back in the 2nd inning and drove in 2. Pitch on the way is a called strike off speed. Brady Whirley is a senior. Pitches, catches, and plays short. Tonight he's at the number 6 spot, shortstop. Really good pitch there, but umpire says it stayed high or inside. Now 2-1. Whirley's got enough pop to make this a 1-run game or tie it up here. But Grant Zier, a good pitcher on the mound as well, and that is foul tip, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bryce Emmel would hit next. Zier from the stretch steps off. One thing about baseball, too, there's a tremendous amount of strategy and mind games that go on.
Momentum shifts a lot.
Momentum can shift 15, 20 times in a game. 2-2 in the dirt. Count runs full, and if you want to start talking about strategy, you've got your best hitter at the plate. There's 1 out, and you've got a runner on first and second. Would be an interesting time for a hit and run. Payoff pitch. They throw back to first, and it gets away from the first baseman, and the runners are going to advance on to second and third. Nope. I think they dropped the ball out there at second base because he was the first baseman recovered nicely and fell down and everything, but still threw to second. The runner from first got a late jump. They didn't have a prayer of getting the guy at third, so that'll be an error on Zier, allowing the runners to advance to second and third. So now 2 runners in scoring position, full count pitch, and Whirley steps out. The 3-2, and that is outside but awfully close. Didn't miss it by much, but Whirley with a good eye, and he draws the walk to load the bases for Bryce Emmel.
The number 18, Bryce Emmel.
So the error ends up being of no consequence as Whirley draws the walk, and Bryce Emmel going to step up there. Struck out looking in the first inning, walked, was stranded at first in the second inning, and singled and was stranded at first in the 5th inning. So he is 1 for 2. Go-ahead run is at the plate for Knox Central with the bases loaded, and the umpire steps off to the side for a moment as I think they're talking about making a pitching change. At least the coach is coming out and is conversing with the home plate umpire. I haven't seen him make a signal to indicate he's making a pitching change yet. Doug Wilson takes us back to the Big Red Machine and says more pitching changes than Sparky Anderson. What was his nickname? Captain Hook, that's right. Sparky Anderson would he'd take you out for nothing. Mark Sulford says, you know what Captain Hook's nickname is? And we all said, no, what? And he said, I don't know. Oh, the shenanigans in the broadcast booth. Bunch of shenanigans. What a bunch of maroons. You got to have filler in baseball. Sacks are jacked with Panthers. And there is only one out. Zaire showing some signs of a little bit of control issues here in this 6th inning. Immel up there with a 1-0 count. Make it 2-0. So Zaire starting to really miss his spots here, and he's got a really good hitting Bryce Immel up there with a 2-0 count and the bases loaded. 8-5, Whitley County with a 3-run lead. The 2-0 is a called strike. I think you got to take that if you're Immel 2-0 though, especially with Zaire not finding the plate very much here in the 6th. Immel hitting .318 on the year. The 2-1. That is strike number 2. So Zaire fighting back to even the count up. Immel without a home run on the year. He does have 14 RBIs, 21 hits in 66 plate appearances. And the 2-2. Swung on, hit towards short. They throw to second for 1. On to first for the twin killing. You talk about a backbreaker for Knox Central. Corbin just got out of a jam. On the inning, we have 3 hits, no runs, no errors, and 2 runners left on. At the end of 5 1/2, it is Whitley County leading 8-5 over Knox Central here on PRTC TV.
As a U.S. veteran, imagine getting the care you need without driving all the way to Lexington. At the Virtual Living Room in McKee, you'll have access to VA doctors who can prescribe medications through an easy-to-use computer set up in a private, comfortable environment inside the Jackson County Public Library. Schedule an appointment through your VA doctor today. Gigabit broadband internet service for the Virtual Living Room is provided by PRTC.
From the ranch lands of Montana to Georgia's coastal plains, a nationwide effort is underway to bring high-speed internet to small-town America. Rural broadband providers are taking the initiative to bring advanced digital infrastructure to the regions and the people they serve. Their goal? To enhance quality of life by creating smart rural communities, which utilize a robust fiber network to jumpstart economic growth and improve access to first-rate education, healthcare, and government services. The work is far from over. Together, rural Americans will continue to drive growth and create opportunities by partnering with local telecom providers to build thriving, smart rural communities. And it all starts with the transformative power of rural broadband networks.
With PRTC's new expanded IPTV options, get more channels you love for less. Start with our basic TV tier, then add the expanded and digital tiers for maximum variety, or add specialty tiers to your basic package. Tiers like news and sports, or sports and more, the entertainment tier, kids and family, or our new Heartland tier. To learn more about your expanded IPTV options, call or visit PRTC online today.
Knox Central had quite a bit of momentum there in the top of the 6th, but it all ended on a 6-4-3 twin killing with the bases loaded and right back up the gut. And you talk about playing the hitter where he needed to be played.
Number 3, the third baseman, Caden Petrie.
That was Andrew Stack that lined out to the second baseman, who was playing directly behind the second base bag, and it went right to him. Line out to the second baseman for the first out, and that'll bring up the top of the lineup for Whitley County, Caden Petrie. Caden 1 for 3. He had a couple of flyouts to center field, and in between that was sandwiched a 2-run single back in the second inning. Pitch is outside and low. Casey Bright, the starter for Knox Central, has been out there the whole game. Pitch count getting pretty high. I would say he's probably in the 70s by now. Haven't tracked it completely, but he's thrown a lot of pitches. Whitley County with a 3-1 lead, 8-5. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning here in the semifinal round of the 13th Region Tournament. The winner of this game will advance on to the championship game tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Back here at Jackson County High School. First time ever that Jackson County has hosted the 13th Region Tournament. The 2-0 is low and away, 3-0. Caden Petrie, as I was told by Mark Sulfridge from PRTC, the 13th Region Player of the Year. And that is going to be a called strike. Mark Sulfridge said if he is not the Player of the Year, it came from somebody else. And that is ball 4, although ball 4 looked like a better pitch than strike 1. So Petrie draws the walk on base for the second time tonight. That'll bring up Luke Stanfield, the shortstop. Struck out swinging in the first inning, popped out to third in the second inning. Reached on an error by the third baseman in the fourth inning, came around to score a run for Whitley County. And we are going to have a pitching change for Knox Central, trying to keep this game close. We'll take a break and come back and let you know who's going to be on the mound for Knox Central coming up next. One out here in the bottom of 6. Whitley County up on Knox Central 8-5 here on PRTC TV.
Get in the circle.
A new network celebrating country music invites you into the circle, where you'll get insider access to all that country has to offer.
There's some magic in here.
I can't wait to watch Circle.
Imagine an experience by the artists for the fans.
You have a home here and you have a place here, and it's a place that you belong.
This is country. This is your community.
It doesn't get any better than this.
We are artist-driven, authentic, fan-focused.
Country music has the most dedicated fans I've ever seen.
Country plays here.
Join me in the circle.
Join us in the circle.
New pitcher for the Knox Central Panthers is sophomore Jacob Osborne. He will move from the DH role to pitch, and Casey Bright will go from pitching to right field, and Isaac Mills will come out of the game. 8-5, Whitley County on top by 3. We're in the bottom of the 6th, so Whitley County only going to have one more at-bat to try to score at least 3 runs to keep this game alive for their 2021 season. Knox Central trying to not lose in the second round of the region for the 3rd year in a row. After they won the region back in 2017, they fell in the second round in 2018 and 2019. Actually had a pretty good run, the Panthers have.
At the plate, first baseman, number 25, Larkin Abner.
Went to the regional final in 2016, won the region in 2017, and into the semifinal rounds in the 2018 and 2019 season.
Correction, shortstop, number 15, Luke Stanfield.
So with Petrie on first with the walk, that'll bring up the shortstop, number 15, Luke Stanfield. Mentioned before we went to break with the pitching change, he is 0 for 3 on the night. Did reach on an error back in the 4th and came around to score. Pitch on the way, and they got a hit and run going, but that's going to be foul down the right field line. Osborne has appeared in 13 games as a pitcher. He has only started twice. He's pitched 21.2 innings, give up 26 hits, 26 runs, but only 14 of them were earned. He's walked 20 and struck out 19. He is 3-1 on the year with a 4.52 ERA. And that is a called strike. And he's got Stanfield in a hole, 1-2. Coach Mike Bright brings on Osborne to try to shut down the threat here in the 6th. Pitch on the way is swung and missed. It's in the dirt. And first base was already occupied, so the batter cannot advance, but Petrie does take second on the strikeout.
Now batting the center fielder, number 13, Sam Hart.
So Jacob Osborne comes on and gets the strikeout of Stanfield for the second out. And with 2 outs, it'll be center fielder number 13, Sam Harp. Runner in scoring position now with Petrie at second. Off-speed pitch stays high. 1 ball, no strikes. Harp is 1 for 3, a single, and a run scored back in the 3rd. Pitch on the way is a called strike. Osborne has a unique pitching motion. He really comes over the top. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harp. That one gets past the catcher, and Petrie's going to take third. So Petrie ends up going to second on a wild pitch and to third on a wild pitch. So Petrie just 90 feet away from scoring the 9th run for Whitley County. Pitch on the way, and it is popped up into short center field, and they come on and make the play. Catch made out there by A. Brock to retire the Colonels here in the bottom of the 6th. Final gasp for the Knox Central Panthers as they will come to bat in the bottom of the 7th, down by 3. Whitley 8, Knox Central 5 here on PRTC TV.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Jessica, we need to leave right now.
I need to get something. Dance recitals are so boring.
There's a meaning no one knows. Wait until we set
So,
free.
what's the empty suitcase for?
The grand prize trophy.
Duh.
Confidence. Pass it on.
I was born to be somebody.
Okay, bye. You know, your dad and I are thinking about dropping the home phone service.
Really, Mom? Have you thought this through?
Yeah, we were just thinking that.
About dropped calls, or dead cell phone batteries, or not being able to use the phones we have all over the house?
Well, we weren't thinking about all that.
I'm sure you'll make the right decision, Mom.
There are a lot of good reasons to have home phone service, and when you keep your service with PRTC, it's a great value. Think it through, then contact PRTC.
It'll be first baseman Larkin Abner leading off for the Knox Central Panthers here in the top of the 7th inning on PRTC TV. Down to the final 4 of the 13th region semifinal round here. Game 1 of 2. Whitley County leading Knox Central 8-5. Knox Central is going to have to at least score 3 runs in here the final inning, top of the 7th, to keep this game going. They have the heart of the lineup due up. I mentioned Larkin Abner to lead things off, the number 3 hitter, then Braden Embry, the cleanup hitter, and then Casey Bright, the number 5 hitter that started the game as a pitcher and moved on to right field last inning when Jacob Osborne came on in relief of him.
Now on the mound. Leading off the top of the 7th for the Panthers, number 25, the first baseman, Larkin Abner.
And we do have a pitching change for the Colonels. Sam Harp has come on in relief here in the 7th to relieve Grant Zier. Pitch on the way is a called strike. Harp wasting no time getting ahead of Larkin Abner. Abner 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Pitch up high. Abner lined out to second in the first. Called out on strikes in the second and popped out to the catcher in the 5th. The 1-1 outside, 2-1. The 2-1 is swung on and chopped down to third. Throw on the way, and they got him. Nice pickup and throw there by the third baseman, Caden Petrie. So Abner batting .384, but ends up 0 for 4 in this game. Braden Embry up next with 1 out. He walked back in the 2nd inning and scored, grounded out to short in the 3rd, and struck out in the 5th. Harp throws first pitch strike. Harp has only pitched in 5 games. He does have 2 saves. He has not given up a run in 5 appearances. And that is strike number 2. He's pitched 6.1 innings, give up 4 hits. He has given up 2 runs, but neither of them were earned, and he struck out 9 in 6 innings. The 0-2. And that is a good morning, good afternoon, and good night as he strikes out Embry.
Now batting number 2, Casey Bright.
And the last hope for the Knox Central Panthers is in the hands of right fielder Casey Bright. That is a called strike. One thing about it, Harp just really doesn't pull any punches. He just throws strikes and says, here, hit it. The 0-1. And that ball is popped toward left field and going to be caught. And that's your ball game. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on for Knox Central. And Knox Central falls to 16-12 on the year. In this regional semifinal, Whitley County improves to 29-9 on the season. And they will advance on to the regional final game, which they were also in back in 2018 when they lost to Corbin, so they're back there for the second time in a 3-year period, and Whitley County will advance on to face the winner of the nightcap game, which is going to be Jackson County and Middlesboro. That game is supposed to be an 8 o'clock start time, but it's only 9 minutes till 8 right now, so we'll probably get a little bit of a later start so the teams can get loose and get things done. Again, the final, Whitley County improves to 29-9 with an 8-5 win over Knox Central, ending their season, and Whitley County will advance on to the regional championship game, which will be back here at Jackson County High School at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. That's going to do it for this broadcast. Make sure you stay tuned if you're joining us streaming live, as we will be bringing you the Jackson County Middlesboro game here coming up here shortly. But as for this broadcast, for Lucas Henson, Justin Lakes, Mark Sulfridge, Brian Murray, Doug and Jenny Wilson saying thank you for joining us for another presentation of high school sports on PRTC TV.